Hey, I'm Chris Hartwell. I'm the writer and director on The Way That I Take.
And I'm Josh Sikora, one of the producers on the project. So, coming out of film school, it was a great chance to, first of all, work on small short films and web series, and that was some of the first stuff that we did together. And that led to bigger projects, some feature films, independent feature films, and small little TV series that we would do with Hulu. And it was a great way of sort of trial by fire of just getting dropped into ever-increasing scales of projects and pressures and opportunities to work with filmmakers and figure out what it means to tell a story and bring that to life with the moving image. And over the years, I realized that I became so fascinated by those questions of what makes that work and how do we sort of theoretically figure out how to tell a great story in film, that I got drawn into academia, and it was sort of a roundabout course, but it was one of those things where I realized that part of what I was already doing of helping people make movies was there was another name for that, not just producer, but also professor, that is a chance to mentor young students and help them think through these questions that I've been asking. I think the thing that I'm most excited about with this project is getting the chance to collaborate with you again and make a film that is coming from a really beautifully honest and personal place for you and your family, and these stories that mean a lot. I think that starting that place of truth and starting that place of some personal experiences is a great thing to be able to latch on to. And as a producer, it's one of those things where it's not necessarily my story to tell, but it's a way for me to be able to partner with somebody who has that story to tell and bring that to life. So I love the script, and I love the ideas behind the script, and I love the light you're wanting to shed on people who give their lives in this profession as nurses, and as people trying to help other people. And I love these other layers about what it means to be honest and to be kind of come face to face with who you are and some of the things that we may mask or hide in different ways. And so all those different things about this story really, really excite me. And having worked with you, it's the exciting prospect of knowing that that you are well equipped to bring that to life. And so it's my job just to help facilitate that. And then there's also the aspect of we are teaching together. We're working with film students, and so it's a really great opportunity for them to work on a real, legitimate, beautiful story that we don't get to do every day. It's not every semester that we have a project that that students can see, it's kind of working all these different layers, all these different levels of craft and story and the cinematography that we're wanting to achieve with this, and all those different layers coming together. It's a really exciting opportunity, I think, to kind of pull back the curtain and show them that process as well. I mean, I think that when we're talking about short films, these kinds of projects can only happen with the generous support of other people. There's no market for short films, no financial market, no economic model to sell short films, and we certainly don't pay money for them. And so whenever we set out to do something like this, it's really when we set out to do something like this, it's a labor of love, on our part. So we need people to be generous and to donate and support that if they want to see that kind of art in the world, if they want to see these kinds of stories brought to life. There's no other way for that to happen than if people are just generous about that. And I also think what is often the case with fundraising campaigns like this is that we're reaching out to our friends, we're reaching out to our communities, we're reaching out to some of the communities we hope to reach with this film. And I think that it's a chance to bring everyone together around a project, around a story, and be able to have a conversation about that. And so yeah, the film is just like a small piece of that. And when we're asking for financial support, like we're asking for it as a way of supporting this larger conversation, this larger project, this larger community that we want to draw together.
That's well put, and it's certainly, I would definitely return the sentiment. Very excited to work with you, and very excited to really kind of bring all of you, and as many of you, in on this process as we can. And I think Josh says something very astute, which is ultimately we need all of you. This is, if there's some sort of thought in your mind of like, that's great, I can't wait to see that project, and for someone else to donate and help to bring it to life. If everyone thinks that, this is not going to happen. We definitely need as much of you guys who are willing and able to pitch in, and it's definitely needed to actually bring this thing to life. Again, though, I'm Chris Hartwell, and this is Josh Sikora, and we thank you so much, and we'll talk to you next time. Cheers.
Thanks.